Hi! So I decided to get a kitten. Hello everyone, and if you don't know anything about me, my name is Paris. This is my YouTube channel. This is my second video on the channel, and I decided to make a vlog as I got my baby. I will tell you guys her name. This is baby Akari. She is such a sweetheart. I don't know if you can hear her purring, but she is. She's so cute. She is a blue cream tortie ragdoll. She has a beautiful little face, and she's so sweet. So I decided to get a ragdoll cat just because, for two reasons, honestly. Reason number one, the selfish reason, I love ragdolls. They're so sweet, they're very friendly, and also my family isn't the biggest cat people. They don't really like cats. They don't really get them. They don't really understand like what they do, and like they're not like dogs. So ragdolls are a very easy breed, and I knew that if I got a ragdoll, it would just be easier for the family to get used to her, and they probably would just have a easier time because she's very friendly. She lets anyone pick her up. She doesn't really run. Like, we have neighbors with kids and they come over, like little 2-3-year-old kids, and she lets them play with her. She runs a little bit, but she's not like biting or hissing or scratching. She kind of just lets them do their own thing. But yeah, she's honestly such a little cutie. I thought I would tell you guys some other things. I wrote them down, but I'm basically going to tell you about me and Akari's story. So as you guys could see, I adopted her from a breeder. The breeder was actually not one that I researched, but I was telling my therapist about how I wanted a cat, and she knew one of her clients that had a ragdoll cattery, so they were breeding, and she gave me their contact info, and I reached out to them and I found her. I actually wasn't sure I was gonna find one that I liked, but she just stuck out to me, and honestly it was this picture that blew me away when I saw it, and I was like, nope, that's my cat. She's gonna be mine. I'm taking her home. And even at that point my family wasn't 100% on board with me getting a cat, and I still knew like in my bones like that was my cat, you know? So how I convinced my family. For the people out there that have families who don't like cats and are not a big cat person, I would advise you to really be determined, because I was so determined to get her. My grandmother, who also lives with me, hates cats. Hates them. Always has. I've wanted a cat for 10 years at least. I've like very much wanted a cat. And I always would ask them, like in a joking way, you know, like, oh, can I get a cat for my birthday? Here's that talkativeness I'm talking about. But I've always told them how much I wanted a cat, but I was never really that serious about it. I never really thought I would actually get one. And then as like my mental health kind of got a little bit worse, I really seriously considered getting an emotional support pet, and she is an emotional support pet in all the word. She follows me around everywhere. She comforts me. She's such a sweetheart even when she's annoying me. And she's so cuddly. She loves to cuddle with me at night and sleep in my bed. Honestly, like when I kind of was telling my family how serious I was about getting one and how I really wanted it for my mental health and just to like have a friend and have a little baby with me at all the time, yes, they accepted, and my family allowed me to get her. Don't put your butthole in the camera. Don't do that. There she is behind me. But yeah, so that is my story and how I was allowed to get her. I won't lie, it took a very long time. It took about, like, the first month I brought it up was maybe in March, and they didn't let me get her until like 2 weeks before I was supposed to bring her home. So it was a very long process. I got her in June. So that's like 4 months of convincing and talking about it and keep bringing it up and like really being serious about it, like being serious about me paying for everything, because I did pay for all of her supplies. I'll be paying for all of her vet bills. She is my cat, not in just name. She's all mine. So yeah, and I'm really excited to have her now. She is such a burst of life, and honestly my family loves her. My grandma doesn't really love her, But my mom, who I was really surprised about, like loves her, like always playing with her, always trying to get her attention. My mom loves that cat. So I'm gonna show you guys pretty much a haul of all the stuff that I got when I went to go get her. So let's shoot back to 3 weeks ago before I got her, and I'll show you guys a little haul of all the stuff that I got for her.
Flashback.
Just on our way back to the house. Me and my friend just picked up everything. Pretty much got everything that I could get cheaper in store because that was kind of my plan. I just want to see what I could get in store that was cheaper than getting it online, and everything else I'm just gonna order through Amazon because I just think it would make a lot more sense. I'll do that tonight, and then I'll have everything. I'll do a haul when I get home of all the stuff that I got, but yeah. So as you can see, this is all the stuff that I got when I was shopping for her. And I'm just going to start off with this bin here. So I got this bin actually from Dollarama. It was like $3. I got it because obviously it's pink. And so first off, we have these blankets. I got this blanket. I got both of them at Dollarama. They're $4 each. I was going to get a pack of them from Amazon, but I just decided against it because these were much cheaper. I'm gonna put this one in her carrier when I bring her home, and I'm gonna put this one just in her cat bed or just somewhere where I feel like she'll be laying down a lot. It's just, they're both very soft. They're very cute. I like the little cats on this one. It's really cute. And this one has little like paws and whatever. Then this whole bowl, and basically what I'm doing with this bin is her food is going to be in here. So first off, I have this Purina kitten chow. This is the food that the breeder was using with her, so I just decided to get that first so that I could wean her off of it. I don't really want to feed her dry food, but it's cheap, it's what she was eating, so I'm gonna just use it up because I had to get it anyway. Then I have this clip, ignore that, but I got this Fancy Feast kitten food, and this is the main food that I wanted to feed her. It was a 12-pack. I got it from Walmart, I think. It was like, must have been like $8-10. And then I got a few of these for her to try. These are the Tiki Cat Baby little cans. They're kind of expensive. I wanted to get a whole thing of Tiki Cat, but they're really expensive. But I wanted to introduce her to more expensive foods, but not like too many, and then, you know, just try out a bunch of different foods and different flavors. They're all different flavors. Like, I really do like the Tiki Cat brand, but I just know I can't really afford to always get that, so this is just what I got for now. I also have this Royal Cane mother and baby cat food. This is also what she was eating, what the breeder said. This one is also super expensive. Like, a whole can of them for like 12, I think, was like $80. So I decided just to get one, and since she's going to be small, that will probably last me like a few days to be able to transition her off of these two and onto the Fancy Feast and maybe the Tiki Cat. I also got these freeze-dried treats. This is the beef one, and this is the chicken one. I found these at Dollarama actually, and I was kind of nervous. I do want to try them out. They're $2, but when I read the back of the label, because I just want to check what's in it, the ingredients are really good. Like, it's just chicken pretty much in this one, and in this one it's just beef. So the ingredients are really good. The expiry date is like, I think a year or something like that, so these should last me like a while, and I'll keep buying them if she likes them. If not, I'll try a different brand that I saw. And then I also have these Fancy Feast broths thing. I thought that maybe I would try some of these. I saw the other ones that they had, and the other ones had like vegetables in it, and I don't really want to feed her vegetables or like grain or anything, so I tried to just get one without. This one is the tuna, shrimp, and whitefish one, and on the back of it, the ingredients basically are just like fish, tuna, shrimp, and like a few vegetables, whatever. But I wanted to try them out and see if she likes them, if not, whatever. And then the last thing for food I got were these Tiki Cat wet treats. I've heard good things about these online. I got the tuna with scallops and creamy gravy. I do want to just try them out. They're kind of expensive, but I do kind of want to get her like better quality stuff, and these ones are also grain free, which is what I was looking for. So yeah, I got these. These are mostly because I want to be able to like give her a treat when I bring her home, and I feel like wet treats are like a good bonding treat, and also they're just like you can't really go wrong with them. Every cat kind of likes them. And then I also got this Tiki Cat soft and chewy treat. This one is the chicken flavor. There's only 3 calories per treat for this one, so these are really healthy ones. I think she'll like these. I don't know, like the breeder didn't tell me like what food she really likes. Like he kind of just feeds them all the same thing. So I liked also the ingredients on the back of this one is like all just natural ingredients. This one was I think $2 at Ren's Pet Depot or something, so it was a pretty good deal. I do think I'm gonna get her one more thing of treats just because I do want to try a crunchy one just to see like, okay, maybe she doesn't like the soft treats and she likes the crunchy treats. But yeah, so that's the thing for the first bin that I have. I'm basically just keeping it under my desk for right now. I'm not going to keep it in my room when she comes here, but I am going to keep it like here under my desk for right now. The next box that I have here is a lot of the stuff that I got in here I kind of got from either PetSmart, my work. Some of them were from Dollarama, whatever. Like whatever I could kind of find a good deal on it, I kind of did. So first off, I have this, which is a scratching board. It's basically just like these cardboard scratchers that cats love, apparently. So I wanted to get her one of these. The ones online were pretty expensive, I won't lie. But this one was only $2 at, oh, I lied, $3.50 at Dollarama, but I still think that's a pretty good deal. And next up, I got this mat. It's pretty much just, like if I open it up, it's basically just a big scratching mat. Like it was, again, like $2. It has this little feather. I don't know if I'm going to keep the feather because I feel like she could swallow this, but I could always just cut it off if I don't like it. I just wanted something to put outside of her litter box that wasn't a litter mat that maybe she like scratch up if she wants to use it, or I'll just put it somewhere else if she doesn't use it there. But I just thought that was cute. It's pink, whatever, like it's cute. Anyway, the next thing I have in here is actually the first thing that I got for her, which is from my work. I work at H&M, and they have the home section at the location I work at, and it basically is just this cute little bag of toys. It comes in this little bag. I'll open it up. It basically has these cute little cute little toys. I'm pretty sure these are baby toys. These aren't cat toys, but they're safe for cats because they're safe for babies, and I thought they're so cute. Like, look at this little cake. It's like a little chocolate cake. And my favorite one actually is this one. It's a cute little croissant, and I could just imagine her like chewing on this. It's so cute. Like, it's adorable. And then there's these 3 macarons, and I think these are adorable as well. I don't know if she'll play with them. I hope she does. They're like $20, but I just think they're very cute and whatever, but I don't know if she'll play with them. If she doesn't, I might just put some catnip spray on them when she's a bit older and she actually like uses catnip. Until now, that's kind of what we have. So yeah. So the next thing I got from the store, I actually got this one from PetSmart, was this kicking cat toy. It's basically this little, I think this is a squid, but I think it's really cute. I liked it and I think she'll love it. It was like 12 bucks. Kind of expensive for toys. I feel like I could have found a cheaper one, but I just saw this in the store and I was like, I have to get her this. It's pink, it's adorable, and I kind of love it. But yeah, this is the brand if you are interested. It has catnip in it, so I don't know if I'll give it to her immediately, but I definitely have it for now. If she doesn't like it, I could get her some other stuff, but this is basically what I have now. The next thing I grabbed were these. These I got from Dollarama. They're basically these little spring toys. My other cats that I used to have loved these things, so I'm assuming she will too. You basically just they just go crazy for a spring. I don't know why, but cats love these for some reason. And then I have this just like necessity stuff that I need to get. It's basically just like it's a dishwasher brush thing. Like it's a brush for your dishes, but I got it for the litter box, so I had a specific thing to clean the litter box with when I wash it and stuff, so that I'm not just obviously using a regular household like brush to clean a poop box. So yeah, I got this. It was like $2. It's just like regular old thing. And then the other toy that I have for her here is this one. I got this from Dollarama as well. I liked it because it had a big bell inside, like you can hear it. I don't love the feathers. I hope they don't come off because it's like a cheaper toy, but I didn't want to get her a toy with a tiny bell because I have seen where the small bells inside of the toys come out and they can eat those, and I'd rather not have that problem. So this one has a jumbo bell inside. It was like $1. Very cute, and it's pink, so it goes with my little pink theme that I have going on here. But yeah, and the last thing that I got from PetSmart was this really big litter scoop. It was $4 from Dollarama. I decided to get this one because it's stainless steel. I wanted a stainless steel litter scoop. I found some other ones online. They're a little more expensive. This one was only $4, so I grabbed it. I did notice though that the litter robot that I bought over there does come with a litter scoop, but if I don't know if I'll use that one or this one, but it was only $4, so if I don't use it, it's not the end of the world. So the next box that I have here is kind of more of her essentials and other stuff like that. The first thing that I got also from Dollarama were these puppy pads. I wanted to get puppy pads to line the litter box because I heard they're good for absorbing odors and such. This one was, yeah, it was like $3, right? So it was really cheap. There are more expensive ones online, but I don't really care how amazing it is because it's not just for my floor, it's just for the litter box, so it should be fine. I also want to put one or two in the carrier when I bring her home because it will be like a bit of a long trip. Next thing that I got was this Arm & Hammer litter deodorizer. This one was $2 from Walmart. I decided to get that because when I had my other cats, it was literally the only thing that got rid of the odor. I love that stuff. I heard regular baking soda you could use as well, but I like the Arm & Hammer, like, specific litter deodorizer. And the last thing, if I can lift it. Oh, I dropped it. But yeah, the last thing that I got was the Boxy Cat litter. And the reason I got this litter was I honestly had been doing a bunch of things about litter. Like I was doing a bunch of research and I decided on Boxy Cat just because I heard it was a clumping litter, and I wanted a clumping litter. Even though she's going to be a bit young, the breeder did say that she's already using a regular clumping litter, but I didn't want to use that brand. It seemed to have a lot of dust, so I just thought if she was already using clumping litter, I would just get the best one. This one is the extra strength scent-free one. I think this one has probiotics in it. I'm not 100% sure. It's kind of an expensive brand. I think it's an American brand, but it was like $27 for 16, how many pounds is that? Yeah, like 16 pounds, and I think that's pretty good. It should last me a month, maybe two, hopefully. If not, like it's the first time I'm buying litter for myself, so I don't really know 100% what I'm gonna do yet, but this is the one that I bought right now. So yeah. So the last thing that I ended up getting was the Litter Genie. It's basically like a litter garbage. I don't know if you guys know what a diaper genie is, but it basically just, if you open it up, I already set mine up. there is a thing in here. It's like a plastic bag. So you open this up, you drop your litter in, and then you close it, and it's supposed to lock in the scent of any litter. I heard really good reviews on it. I did want something that was more convenient so I don't have to go physically outside to get rid of any garbage. It also came with this little scoop that I was talking about earlier. It's a plastic one. I didn't want to use a plastic one, but this is what it came with, and I'll see if it works out. If it doesn't, I'll just use the other one that I bought. But yeah, this is basically what it was. It was actually pretty cheap where I got it. I got mine from Walmart. I did see online it was like $30, and in PetSmart and like the other pet stores it was like $25, $30. This one I got for $19.99, which I find like a really good deal. I got it like $15 off, so that was great for me. That's kind of everything though that I got from the actual pet store. The rest of the stuff that I have here is basically just everything that I bought online that came today. I'm gonna open these guys up for you and then show you what came in here. I'm not sure what came today, but this is just like half of the stuff I'm pretty sure that I ordered online. So I opened up the first box, and these are the child locks that I got for her. There's just a few cabinets in my house that like with cleaning supplies and like some of her stuff that I don't want her getting into. These are like 12 bucks. I did not know they were going to be this huge. They're like literally one of them is like the size of my finger, so I guess these actually will help, and hopefully these will keep her out of certain drawers, because I know cats can open drawers. Like that one over there doesn't close because it's full of stuff, so I'll probably be putting one on there, the toilet, just because like when I'm not home and I'm at work, I don't want to worry about her getting into stuff, and like I won't know to like, you know, stop her until I get home. Here is the second box. I'm probably gonna open it up a little bit more. You can kind of see some of the stuff I got, but I will take everything out and show it to you guys. Okay, so I opened up the boxes and everything that was inside. There's just kind of laying right here, but I'll start with this. This is the cat tree that I got. This is what it's supposed to look like. It basically comes in pieces. I'm gonna set this up, and then when I do the final reveal of like what her setup's gonna look like, this will be set up. I just don't want to do it right now because I literally just opened it. The next thing I got were these gap blockers. It's basically just to go underneath certain parts of my room and the other room, so she doesn't knock toys or crawl underneath them and I can't get her out. The next thing I ordered were these beef sprinkles. It's basically just a topper for food, but I also wanted to put it in her food for the first couple of days when I'm switching over to the food that she's not used to, the Fancy Feast and the Tiki Cat. And it's just supposed to make them want to eat their food more. So it's also just, I'm just going to use it if she has some foods that she's not really liking, and hopefully this will incentivize her to eat them a little bit more, because apparently it's really tasty. It's just like these little beef sprinkle things. I don't know what's in it. What does it say here? Beef and rosemary extract. Okay, so apparently cats go crazy for this, and that's why I bought it. The next thing that I bought that I just can't really put up anywhere, but I'll put it on my lap, is this food mat. I basically got this just to basically put her food bowl on. I would just wanted something that wouldn't mess up our floors, because we have mostly hardwood floors in the house. So anywhere I put the food bowl, I just want to have this with it. And because it's cute, it's like literally pink, and it's in the shape of this cloud. I thought it was adorable. It's like 15 bucks off Amazon, I think. And yeah. It's a little folded right now, so I have to like flatten it out overnight before I put her food bowl down, but yeah, that's what you have for now. The next thing that I got were these. They're basically covers for the wet food cans. I got these ones because it's blue and pink. I thought it was cute. And also because it came with this. It's basically like this. I think it's like a can opener here, and it's like a little food dispenser. It tells you how much food to give out, and it's like a little spoon just for their wet food. And I wanted to get something that was just for her wet food, and that I don't have to like cross-contaminate by putting like dishes and spoons that I use for myself when I can just use this for her, and it's just cute. It has a little paw on the top, and I thought that was adorable, so that's mainly why I bought it, but it is functional, so there is a reason for buying this. So the next thing that I got was this water mat. It's basically just a mat for underneath the water fountain that I got her because I wanted to make sure she had flowing water, but I don't know if she'll be messy with it, so I just got a little mat to put underneath just in case she like knocks the water around. Whatever, I don't have to like worry about cleaning it up as much. And of course I got this pet water fountain. It's not by Kitten, which was the mat brand that it was from. It's similar to the Kitten one, but this one is stainless steel. It just has a plastic little flower thing. It was pretty cheap, but I wanted the stainless steel one just because it's just better for them. So the last thing that I got that I just put out on my bed was this litter mat. It's big enough for the space that I have set out for her, but I also really like it because it's one of the ones where you can, it like absorbs whatever litter falls into it in these little holes, and then you just pour it back into the litter box. So I really like that. I'll show you guys where I put it later, but I think it should fit. I measured the space where her litter box should be, so everything should fit in there. So I actually found out that this box right here is the Belle breakaway collars that I ordered her. They have a little stitching of flowers on them. They are Belle collars. I decided to get Belle collars just because she's gonna be small and I don't want to lose her in my house, so I just want to know where she is, and having a collar on her with a bell will just be easier to locate her if she ever like somewhere in the house and I can't find her. I probably will take these off of her when she gets a little bit bigger and acclimated, but this is just for now. But I just thought these ones were really cute. Like, the colors are really pretty, and they're only like $8 on Amazon. I'll probably link them down below. So I just got home and I ended up finding more packages on my doorstep. So I'm going to open these up for you guys and just show you the other kind of stuff that I got. So I opened this box over here, and it's basically just this Nature's Miracle stain and odor eliminator. I made sure to get one of these just because I don't want to have any accidents and not know what to use to clean it. So the next thing that I got was this cute little self-play butterfly cat toy. I'm not going to open it because I have to set it up, but I thought this would be fun just so that she could use it when I'm like at work. I think it comes on once every 3 hours, so that's nice. And I think it's like really cute. It has this little butterfly and like the little like tail thing that comes out, so I'm going to set it up and show you guys after what it fully looks like, but that's the little photo. The next thing that I got was this cat bed. I got it because it has this cute little leopard print on it. I really like it. It's also a little cave one so that she can like hide. I'm probably going to put it under my bed because I have a little space for it. The only issue is that it is ripped here, so it's kind of cheap. I might sew it back together, or I might just return it and get another one. But I don't know if it will come in time for her to come, so I might just sew it back together because I'm a little lazy about returning it, but that is kind of annoying. I'm probably going to put that on my review. Come on, Amazon, do better. And then the next thing I got were these little, it's basically like this wand toy. It has all these little, little things to put on the wand, like these little worm ones, and then there's like the feather ones. I think the wand's extendable so that like I'm not like reaching out, and I can kind of like give her a good chase around. So this is cute. This is for the toys that she got. The next thing I got were these 2 locks. It's basically just for my bedroom door because it doesn't have a lock on it. It's a sliding door, so I just got these little locks so that I could lock my door at night so she doesn't get out at night where all her stuff is and she's not like running around my house. The next thing, and probably my favorite thing from this haul, is this cute little cat bed. I really like it. It's a heart shaped. It's also raised so that she's not getting whisker fatigue, and it has a pretty wide bowl, and I think it's really cute. It's also pink, so it goes with my little theme that I have going on. The other thing that I got was these pet wipes. They're plant-based. I thought they were nice. I'm probably gonna use these just in between grooming because I haven't gotten her shampoo yet. I still have to get that. So I have these for now, just in case she has any accidents and I need to clean her. And hopefully I don't have to bathe her within the first week because I'm getting her shampoo next week. But yeah, these are cute. The next thing is this bag. It basically has a bunch of different brushes for her. I have this one, which is a de-shedding tool, basically to help her coat. I have this one, which is for bath, it has like a little thing on the back, just to help get any dead hair off her when I'm giving her a bath. There's this flea comb. And I think this is really nice because hopefully she won't get fleas. Like, she won't be outside, but just in case it happens. And I have this wide tooth comb just for daily brushing. I'll probably use this the most to brush her because she'll be long haired when she's an adult. But just when it has like the little small end and the big end, I think this is nice. It's stainless steel as well. The last brush I got was this brush. I really like this one because it has the little push out button at the back, and it has the soft bristles so that it won't hurt her or anything while I'm brushing her. It came in like a set. It was like 20 bucks. I'll link it down below on Amazon, and it has this little bag to put her stuff in, so I like that it comes and everything fits in the bag. The next thing that I got was this cat carrier. I decided to get the backpack one because I just thought it would be easier. I wanted a pink one, but that would have taken too long to come, so I got this one. It's extendable in the back. I'm not going to open it up right now, but it should fit her when she's an adult, and if it doesn't, I'll just buy her another one. But it's extendable, so I can just always have the extendable part open just in case like it's too small. But I like it. It also has like a little leash inside to like attach to her collar, so that's nice. The last thing that I got was this litter pan. This is just a one for right now. I don't really love the plastic ones, but I needed something for when she comes home, and when she's little, I will be upgrading to a stainless steel one because I know they're better for like odor and they're easier to clean. But this one's for just right now, probably for the first month or so until I can afford the stainless steel one because they're like $100 each. And I basically had to put zip ties on the end because this part, like, I don't know if you could see, comes open. So I just have like a bunch of zip ties to keep it closed, and hopefully this is like good enough for her. But yeah, that's like all the stuff that I got from today. You can see the remnants of like all the boxes and stuff. But yeah, that's what I have for now.
One eternity later.
Okay, so as you can see, she's dead asleep right now, but I have to go to work. I tried to get off of work today and I literally couldn't. I was really upset about that, and I do have to leave her alone. Now, she's not going to be fully alone. My sister, my mom, my grandma are here, but I'm not going to be here. So I do worry a little bit of how she's going to do while she's alone by herself. She's literally like passed out. Don't wake up. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you. But I'm gonna put on some cat TV for her. I literally have this up on my TV. Hopefully she doesn't like actually try to hit the TV. That's the one thing I do worry about. And I'm gonna set up this little interactive toy that I got for her to leave home. And then she also has her water, and I'm gonna feed her. Actually, I'm gonna wake her up just so that I can feed her now, because I do have to leave in like 40 minutes. So the only issue is she won't let me cut her nails, and she has scratched me already. Not on purpose, but just when she's like wriggling around, she'll like that, she'll scratch me. But it's been alright other than that. It's just she will not let me cut those nails, so I'm gonna just have to wait until I can catch her sleeping to cut them, because it's not really working any other way when I try. But yeah, update. While she eats, I'm gonna set up this toy. So she loves this toy. She's been playing with it for like 30 minutes straight and she seems to love it. So I think she'll be fine. She ate her lunch and I put on some cat TV for her. Like, it literally just has little rodents crawling across the screen. It's like 10 hours long. So if she's interested in that, she can watch that too. It basically just goes on for an hour every 3 hours. It'll turn off at some point. I don't know how long the charge is for, but she loves it, as you can see. So I think she'll be fine as I leave her for work. She also has like other few toys and her water over there. I'm gonna take the food bowl away because she's not eating it anymore. But yeah. Now I have to head to work. She does not care that I'm leaving. Although I'm like really stressed about leaving her alone. Although my sister and my mom is here, but you know what I mean. Anyway, she doesn't care. She's having fun. That's all that matters to me, so.
End of flashback.
This is baby Akari. Say hi, Akari. She's sleepy. So I decided to get a ragdoll cat just because I know there's like a big discourse in the cat community on whether you should adopt or shop. I don't really support shopping 100%. I'm for adopting. I've had cats before. I had 3 cats. They were all adopted. The only big reason why I decided to get a purebred cat was because I'm getting one in my home now. The other cats I had were with a previous partner and they stayed with him after our breakup, so I decided to get a ragdoll in my house instead of adopting again because my mom is severely allergic to cat dander. And I did a lot of research and I already love ragdoll cats, and it was that or a Siberian, I think, were the best options in terms of the least amount of dander, because ragdolls don't have an undercoat. So that's why I decided to go with the ragdoll breed. And I got her about a month ago now. I just wanted to film this a bit later because I was busy working and doing other stuff, but she's about 15 weeks old, if I'm correct. I do have to take her to the vet and get her checked out. She did go to the vet about a day before I picked her up, so I didn't need to immediately take her to the vet when I got her, so I'm probably gonna take her within the next week or so. But she's such a sweetheart. She just likes to sit on me, she plays with me. She is honestly been such a big help to like my mental health and just feeling good overall. She definitely keeps me busy. She's very talkative and she loves to meow, as I will show you when I feed her after this, because it is late and I'm about to make her dinner. Honestly, I've been watching these like adopt a cat videos every day since I wanted to get her, and the only thing I remember when I watch them is like show the cat. A lot of people will talk and not show the cat, so I'm gonna show her as she purrs while I talk about her, because she's being very calm right now. She's not always calm, but she's very much being a ragdoll right now. Like, I can kind of do whatever and she doesn't care. She'll just purr and sit there and deal with me. Won't you? Yes. She's very sweet. She's very much a ragdoll cat. And I love her very much. And if you guys are thinking about getting a ragdoll cat, I would 100% say get one. If that's your dream cat, get one. I know there's a big debate about adopt, don't shop. My take on it is, if you wanted to get a purebred cat, you're probably not going to find one in a shelter. And if you do, then that's like the best like situation, I would say, is try to find one that needs a home. There are so many cats out there that need homes. But sometimes if you have like health problems or allergies like my family does, it's easier to have a cat that you know won't bring up those issues, because she doesn't, like, my mom hasn't had any allergic reactions to her since we've gotten her, even though I did buy like a anti-dander shampoo, but I've never had to use it yet. So I don't know if it'll become a problem when she gets older, but I'm really crossing my fingers and hoping that it won't. Another thing is, like, overall, most people that are gonna get a cat from a breeder are just gonna get a cat from a breeder. They're not really taking opportunities away from shelter cats from getting adopted, because if you're gonna get a purebred cat, most likely is there's a reason why you want that cat, whether if it's just looks or you want to put them in a cat show or whatever. Like, you're not gonna get a shelter cat. There are people who will get those animals, and I 100%, I think my next cat will be from a shelter. I really love orange cats and I'd love to get one, but it just didn't really suit my family's lifestyle and my mom's allergies. I just wasn't sure, and I wouldn't want to get a cat where I'd have to bring it back because my mom's severely allergic to it. So that's like another thing that I would say is definitely to keep your mind on and think about if you're getting a cat. I love her though. She is my best friend and I just love to spend time with her, and she always wants to be around me, which is great, and she's my favorite person. She listens to me when I talk, and sometimes she talks back. So yeah, I'm gonna show you guys how feeding her goes, because it's definitely a mission every time I try to feed her, and I will show you how vocal and how much she loves to talk back whenever I go and make her food. Let's go. Let's go eat, Akari. It is now dinner time. Here's her bowl. Let's get Akari's food ready. So we have the Fancy Feast kitten food. You can hear her in the background probably. And this freeze-dried salmon from Dollarama. And our little food spatula thing. It's not done yet. And this is just some water that I add to it. Look how crazy she goes for it. Okay, here you are. She will probably eat that in about 2 minutes. I moved her food bowl upstairs, actually, instead of down in my room, mostly because I don't want to get ants, and it's just easier to feed her when I eat up here. I moved the scratching post up here as well, just to deter her a little bit from scratching this side of the couch, because I don't know why she likes to scratch there, but it's there or like the top over there that she'll scratch a lot because she runs across the top. But we basically had to go to putting tinfoil on the side so that she stays away from it. We also have tinfoil on both of the chairs because she will jump up and go on the table whenever we eat, so trying to stop her from doing that. And also on this table. My mom just doesn't like her on this table, so we have tinfoil over here too. It doesn't really stop her. She'll just like avoid the tinfoil and then go to another area, but it's also over here as well because she will jump in here and try to eat all the cords, which is very annoying. I guess she's done now. Are you done? Are you done eating? Yeah. Isn't that right, Akari? Isn't that right? Did you finish your food? Did you finish your food? Yeah? You gonna jump? But yeah, that's dinner time with Akari. So if you guys like this video, I'll probably make a little update about little Akari here, who is sleepy. I'm thinking of making like a 6 months update and like some more stuff about what I've learned. She'll probably change color by then because I don't think ragdolls get their full coat until they're about 2 years, so let's see how she develops over that time. She is so cute and I love her. And I would love to show you guys more about me and her, so stay tuned for more, for more videos with me and Akari, who wants to get down now. Yes, I'm listening to you. But yeah, if you like this video, make sure to like this video and leave comments about other tips, or if you have a ragdoll, please let me know any tips or things that you found with like having one. This is like my first real pet by myself, so I'd love to hear from anyone who has any advice about having a cat and like what it's like. Bye, Akari. Say thanks for watching. Say bye.